Self-induced automatism is where the defendant has caused his own automatic state. This might come about through a diabetic who takes insulin and then doesn't eat, or a person who takes either legal or illegal drugs. There are different rules depending on whether the defendant has caused their automatic state through the use of dangerous or non-dangerous drugs. Let's look at each of them in turn. Dangerous drugs are those where it's commonly known that the drug may cause the defendant to do a dangerous thing or become aggressive or violent. Illegal drugs and alcohol fall into this category. And the general rule is that if you have induced your automatism through illegal drugs or alcohol, then your automatism can only be a defense to specific intent offences. Those offences, in other words, that have the mens rea of intention only. It cannot be a defence to basic intent offences, those that also have a mens rea of recklessness, because as we are all aware of the risks involved in taking those drugs, it would be silly for us to allow it to be used as a defence against offences that do have recklessness as part of their mens rea. The law is, however, slightly different when it comes to non-dangerous drugs. Now, non-dangerous drugs are all types of prescription drugs, including antidepressants, sleeping pills, insulin, etc. And we know that sometimes, if taken in large quantities, these can have side effects that can potentially put the defendant in an automatic state. So, if a defendant does take these non-dangerous drugs and does commit an offence in an automatic state, then he can use his automatic state as a defence to all specific intent crimes, those with the mens rea of intention only, but also for basic intent offences, those that have the mens rea of recklessness. But this is only if the defendant wasn't aware of the risk that he might become an automaton. So it's all about the defendant's awareness of the risk involved in taking these non-dangerous drugs as to whether he can use them or she can use them as a defence to basic intent offences.